Today, I'd like to welcome to the Cleanfax world a new editor. Joining the Cleanfax team is Samantha Hager,
Hello.
or better known as Sammy Hager. Hello, Sammy.
Hi, I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to be part of the team. And also, I am looking forward to all of the Sammy Hager jokes that you have.
Well, we have to talk about the name to start with. So you're now an editor with Cleanfax. You're going to
Yes.
help us with our other media projects as well with ISSA. But
Mhm.
Sammy Hager, did you pick that name or marry into it or what?
Well, it's funny because I used to be Sam Donaldson, like the old news reporter. And I used to get all the time like, hey, you remind me of that news reporter. But now I ended up marrying a guy whose last name is Hager. And so I now get to use Samantha Hager. But I was like, well, if I'm going to be marketing myself all over the place, I might as well do Sammy Hager. So I get all of the people that can't spell his name right. Those people use my hashtag and I reap the benefits. So it's fantastic.
Good deal. So when people see Sammy Hager as a byline in Cleanfax, they'll know that it's the real Sammy
Yeah.
Hager, not Hagar.
No, if it says Sammy Hager, it's actually Sammy Hagar in disguise. He's my ghostwriter.
Okay,
So
so you're good friends with Sammy Hagar. So how many songs can you name of his?
about five.
Okay.
That's about it. I got to be honest. I love Van Halen, not Van Hagar as much. So, but Sammy Hagar's nice, and I know this because he actually commented on one of my Twitter posts where I was like, "Hey, there can be only one. Like, meet me at noon." And he was like, "Okay," and he actually responded and thought it was pretty funny. So I know he's a nice guy, but I personally am just a huge fan of before he was the singer.
All right. Well, it's good to have you, Sammy, on to introduce you to the industry.
Yeah.
Now, let's just talk about personal stuff for a moment. I understand you run marathons.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a huge marathon runner, as you can tell from my sleek physique. No, actually, I do love 5Ks though. I love running because I used to hate it. And I told myself, if you can do something that you hate and you can do it good, then you can do what you love even better. So I started running to kind of push myself. And now I have cut my time from like my original time by like 13 minutes for a 5K.
Hmm.
And I have like a giant wall of medals over there, and I try to do a 5K every single month. So yeah,
Okay. And you just did one this past weekend. How'd you do?
I did really good actually. It was the spring run. It's the first one I ever did when I made this decision. So it was really cool to come back 2 years later and like do it all over again and actually get a lot faster. Although I will admit that there were multiple older people that were fast walking that beat me. Um, and there was also a guy who was like amazing on a wheelchair that beat me. So I was like, all right, I
Yes.
mean,
That's a fast wheelchair.
he was really fast. I was like, okay, you don't have to rub it in my face, like
Well,
you could just, you know,
maybe what we'll do is we'll get you a Cleanfax wheelchair with a logo on it. We'll put the Cleanfax logo on it,
I
and
would
you
be
can beat
honored.
that guy next time.
Yeah, I would be absolutely honored. No, he'll still beat me because his arms were literally just like humongous. So he will annihilate me, but at
All
least
right.
there will be even playing ground at that point.
And I understand you're a babysitter of sorts. You have someone there with you today.
I do. I have two little pugs, and I'll actually have my stepson bring them. Josh, pugs now. Bring me the pugs.
So we have to show the pugs because Sammy loves dogs and doesn't have her own there at the house. So
I adore pugs. I can't have dogs in my place where I rent, but these little babies are everything. So this is Denise. She is a head full of rocks. She's just a little puppy and she's so loving. And then Coco.
oh, we're
Bring me.
getting a second one.
Now,
So
this is my old lady. She is my little grandma. She is
I bet you
geriatric.
could beat her in a race.
I absolutely could not. She is incredibly fast,
Oh,
believe it or not.
she looks a little calmer than the first one.
She is just slow and geriatric and fussy, and she gets really jealous. So she's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, it's great you're doing that. It must be a good friend you're babysitting for.
Oh, he's fantastic. He
Mhm.
actually he worked with me at bodybuilding.com. So yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk business. You're now an editor with Cleanfax, an ISSA Media brand. What did you do before this? What brought you on this journalistic path?
So before this, I used to own Idaho's largest music magazine. My first job actually was interning at LA Weekly, and then I became a music journalist. From there, I moved on to working in SEO content marketing specialist work and created a lot of content for some big magazines from, BuzzFeed to Forbes to Hackaday to, you name it, right? And then from there, I moved on to bodybuilding.com and did a lot of tech stuff because I love the tech industry. And now I am here.
Who knew you would be working in the cleaning and restoration industry as far as publications? What do you think about the audience so far?
I love the audience. I actually think that everybody seems incredibly nice. I think everybody seems hardworking. I love the work ethic of this industry. I think that the care for hygiene and cleanliness is fantastic. And I think that it makes our world a better place.
Yes, and for those who don't know, Sammy is somewhat an expert at social media. So that's the first thing she's been doing is diving into the groups on Facebook and LinkedIn. So no doubt has learned quite a bit in her short time at Cleanfax. So Sammy, let me ask you this. You're going to be working with me on the content, creating the articles, videos, different projects. But let's talk about, have you ever cleaned your own carpet?
Yes, actually, I have, but I did a horrible job. It didn't go as planned. That was because I utilized bleach, and I now know that that's not a smart idea. I was like, hey, if you scrub this with bleach, I guarantee you this will work. And then it became incredibly white and frayed and horrible. And yeah, I had to get rid of that carpet. So I am no expert, but that's why I'm here, is to learn from the experts.
Yes, I can't believe we just admitted you cleaned a carpet with bleach on our program, but that's okay. That's the truth, and that has happened. Now, some of the little more interesting ones in the industry who are Cleanfax subscribers might reach out to you and give you some counsel. So if you get some emails now about
full support, that's really what it comes down to at this point.
So to be fair, Sammy is not a carpet cleaning expert or a restoration expert yet. She'll learn. And at the next trade show, or the trade shows coming up, you'll get to meet our audience as well. Many of our Cleanfax subscribers will be there. And you'll also be able to get in those probably 5K every day, just walking the show floor. So
I am very excited about that. I will be running it the whole time, and I do expect medals. So please prepare those.
Okay. And if you ever clean your own carpet ever again, we'll have to fire you.
Yeah, definitely. That was really bad. Although, you know what? I will give myself this. I was 16, so I deserve credit. It was a mistake on my mom's carpet. I really thought I was doing myself like a service by helping, and I actually just destroyed her carpet. So,
well, you tried.
You live and you learn. Yeah.
You tried. And do you want to mention where you live?
Yeah, Boise, Idaho. Well, technically Meridian, but right outside of Boise.
Okay, so anyone who's watching this that services that area, you might have a new customer soon with Sammy Hager, not the musician. Well, you kind of are a musician, but the Sammy Hager that belongs with Cleanfax magazine. So,
or at least my mom when I destroy her next carpet.
Take pictures. Thank you, Sammy.
Yeah.